have a question. Mine is about my daughter that had a slip and fall accident in 2010. She was 10 years old at a Birmingham hotel, and they settled. It did take a while. The original attorney I hired in 2010 was going through some personal stuff after a year, so he kind of like gave up on the case, but he handed the case over and said that I could hire someone else, or, if I went to look further into it. Well, the person I handed it over to did not specialize in the slip and fall accident, but they were able to get a settlement, and he got a certain percent, like I think it was 40% of her settlement. And then the money went into the court until she's 19. Well, whenever we need to request money for anything that she needs, he never returns phone calls or anything. Should he still be servicing her request for anything that we need?
Okay.
What?
Go ahead, Kirby.
Yeah. Normally, once the case is resolved in a personal injury setting like that, the lawyer doesn't have any obligations. Your contract with him was really sort of ended once the case was resolved and the money was dispersed into the court. Now, what we do is, in a situation like yours at our office, is there's a simple filing that you can make with the court to have a judge review what you are asking to use some of the money for. As I understood it, if I understood you correctly, you said you might need some of that money to help take care of your child, and there are provisions that would allow you to get some of that money for healthcare issues, educational issues, those sorts of things. But the judge has to approve that. The judge that was on your daughter's case has to approve that. And it's a pretty simple filing, and if your lawyer's not willing to do that, you could go down to the courthouse and they could help you file something that would get that in front of the judge and let him consider that for you, or her consider that for you.
And did you have a conservatorship set up?
She paid it into court, I think.
Out of the courts, we have requested small amounts, like $200 to maybe $500 for school stuff or computers that she's needed over the last. She's had it for about 4 years, but it's just that they kind of act like I'm not supposed to be doing all the legwork. The judge, and he has to approve it once we meet. But the reason I want to know is she's getting close to 18, and I think that the money is released to her at 19.
That's correct.
Is there any way that can come later?
No, you could set up a conservatorship through the probate court and have a conservator, and that may be what was done. That probably is what was done, but there should be, if a conservatorship was set up, there would be an independent third party, a conservator that would be over that. But certainly, if your attorney and his representation ended, as Kirby said, when the case was over. But you can get an attorney to help you do that so that you don't have to try to navigate that minefield by yourself.
Okay, well, we hope that helps.